Okay, so today I'm going to show you an amazing recipe for barbecues and lunches that I think your class will enjoy and learn how to make. So it's, like I said, it's a perfect addition to any barbecue. It's a really healthy lunch option if you don't want a salad or something conventional, and it keeps really well in the fridge, so you can keep it for up to 2 weeks, I'd suggest. So if you make it in advance and you make a lot more of it, then I suggest you can keep it for a while. And the best part is that it's actually really easy to make. There's only 3 easy steps. All the ingredients are easy to find. So what you're going to need is stuff that you could find at any local grocery store. It's really easy. A microwave, and then maybe a can opener depending on what type of cans that you get. So like many projects, let's start by gathering materials. What you're going to need is 2 cans of corn, 2 cans of black beans, and these are what's going to be the main part of the salad. So if you want to have a bigger salad for a bigger recipe, I suggest getting maybe 3 cans of corn or 3 cans of black beans or stuff like that. Also, if you like different things in different portions, like I know when my boyfriend likes to make it, he likes to put 2 cans of corn and 1 can of black beans, just kind of depending on how you like it. That can change, and that's the main part of your salad. So then also, just for taste, you can have onions. I bought mine pre-chopped just to save some time on what we're doing. And then also I got some peppers, some mixed ones, and I also got them pre-chopped just to, like I said, to save some time. This is a pretty easy recipe. For making the dressing for the salad, it's apple cider vinegar and then just packets of sugar. So apple cider vinegar is kind of the main base of the dressing, and that's going to kind of be the liquid that puts all of it together. And then the packets of sugar, I've always made it with packets just because it's easier to portion out, but obviously if you wanted to just get a big thing of sugar and portion it out yourself, you're definitely welcome to do so. So like I said, you're going to need a microwave, a microwave-safe bowl just to make the dressing in, a container to put it in. Like I said, we want to keep it long, so a container that shuts, something like this would be great. And then a 3/4 measuring cup, and then a can opener just in case, like I said, you do need that. So now that we've collected all the materials, we can start actually making the salad. So the second step after you get the materials is to make the dressing. So the first thing to do is add 3/4 cup of the apple cider vinegar. So like I said, if you're going to make more for a barbecue, or you're going to make something else for, I don't know, a bigger event, or you want to keep it longer and make it in advance, you'd have to add more vinegar just because that is really what makes the salad. It's kind of the flavor that pulls everything together. And then the second thing you're going to add in is the packets of sugar. I suggest doing 6. I'm pretty sure I looked it up, and 6 packets of sugar comes out to about 4 tablespoons of sugar. So if you want to do it that way, and just if you already have sugar at your house, you could do it that way. I've just always measured it out with packets, so if you're trying to follow the recipe exactly how I'm doing it, I would do it with packets of sugar. And then the next step is to put it in the microwave. You're trying to microwave it until all the sugar dissolves into the apple cider vinegar. It's different for everyone, but I'm going to put it in the microwave for 1 minute because that's usually how I do it. While that's in the microwave, I just wanted to show you guys a little thing that it said online about when you're microwaving stuff. So basically the average microwave is 220 volts. But microwaves can go anywhere from 1800 to 2800. So just like I said, be sure to check how many voltages your microwave is. If it's older, it'll have less, newer more, and if you put it in for longer than 1 minute or less, I don't know, it could tend to bubble up and it could actually separate and not go all together in the mixture like we planned. So check the voltage on your microwave, and obviously, like I said, more or less if you're doing it to a different recipe, obviously that's going to be different. So while we're waiting for the dressing to finish up, we can go on to the next thing. So basically the third and final step is putting everything together. So we've got the 2 cans. You obviously need to open them and drain them out. Mine, I didn't need a can opener. You just kind of rip them off like this. Once you drain them, you can just pour them in here. And like I said, this is going to be the actual base of your salad. This is what it's kind of all made of. Cool. So once you've got your corn and your black beans in here, you can come take your mixture out. Like I said, you want it to be completely dissolved in there, so there's not any sugar left looking, and you're just going to pour that right on top of everything. Next comes the onions. So like I said, to taste, I'm just going to put a little bit in. I don't really want it to mask the flavor, so I'm just going to put a little. And then some peppers, I'm going to put those in to taste too, a little bit more, because they kind of go with the flavor a little bit more, I'd say. And that's basically it. If you want to add more apple cider vinegar, sometimes I just like to pour a little bit on top just to make sure that it kind of gets everything in the salad a little bit wet with this dressing. The sugar just adds a little bit of, I don't know, sweetness to it, but the apple cider vinegar is really what you're tasting in there. So it's actually as simple as that. There's only 3 steps. So it's basically getting the materials, making the dressing in the microwave, and then putting it all together and mixing it up. So once you're going to mix it up, just want to make sure that the dressing's kind of hitting everything. You've got everything all mixed together. Nothing's really separated like you would in a normal salad. And that is basically it. So we said put it in Tupperware like this so that it could stay long. Just a few extra things. You could add celery if you wanted to add a little bit more crunch in there, or sometimes I add a can of kidney beans if that's something you'd like to do. And like I said, it keeps very long. I would suggest 2 or 3 weeks, but it's kind of up to you to make sure how much you're making and if it went bad. And then just one more thing I want to touch on is portion control. So for the nutrition facts to this, I just kind of did a little bit of looking on the back of the cans and stuff and estimated everything out. So the serving size is a half cup, and there's about 79.5 calories in it. The fat is 3.5 grams, carbs 12 grams, fiber 3 grams, protein 3 grams, sugar 1 gram, sodium 127 milligrams, and then cholesterol 0 milligrams. That's just something for you to be aware of your portion control. Like I said, half cup portion size. And that's basically it. So I really hope you guys like the salad that I made.